Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So let's talk about it now. Now that it's free and it's clear and we know what the hell is going on in boxing, and you guys were coming in on me, Black Fight Fan, Ticket TV, was saying Shawn Porter's afraid of Errol Spence. Like I tell you guys, and when you cover the fights, like hands-on, tactile, you have an idea of the business of boxing. You understand where the fighters are going. You have conversations with people. You have conversations in their camp, private conversations per se, and you have an idea, again, of who they're going to fight next, but more importantly, the type of fighter that they're going to fight next. We may not know the names, but we know where their career is being led to. And you guys were saying Shawn Porter wants no smoke with Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the boogeyman. Well, he can say this. Shawn Porter is definitely not afraid of him. He said he will fight him next upon defeating Danny Garcia. And I wanted to help you guys understand something. Boxing needs a superstar now, right? And they have appointed Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence to be the superstar of boxing. Win or lose with Mikey Garcia in this fight, he becomes a superhero. More importantly, he becomes a Super Saiyan, right? Errol Spence becomes the superstar, right? And Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence are basically the darlings of boxing, of American boxing right now. I'm not saying, some people may argue that they're not better than somebody, they're not better than that. It's okay. But for real, Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence are the darlings, and Mikey Garcia, those three. And the stars are aligning right now. We see where they were headed. I told you guys, not if you guys can put my videos together, you know, I can't tell you guys everything, because then the people that tells me the information look at the videos and be like, I can't tell you nothing. Right? So I told you guys that someone is going to take Terrence Crawford's spot, and I told you Terrence Crawford's fight from day one will not happen to at least 2020. It can be accelerated if the pressure is applied, but there's no pressure being applied per se, right? And I told you guys what will happen in real time, in real life. You know, when a guy wins a belt, he does a voluntary defense, and that's since day one in the history of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? And we're jumping to conclusions saying he's scared, he needs to fight him next. Listen, boxing is a sport. Dude, is it nothing without the fans? Well, we got corporate sponsors. Like, so that's neither here to be there, because the NBA, the NFL can't survive without, well, let's not even draw a comparison there. But no sport can survive without the actual fans, right? Without the attention of the fans. But at the end of the day, we need to, that's someone in boxing text me right now. See what they're texting. Anyway, 1 second. Let me reply. So, and that's just simply the truth, man. And hence Errol Spence, right? So here's what's going to happen moving forward. Well, I don't even have to tell you guys what happened. I only have to explain what's going to happen next, right? If the Mikey Garcia-Errol Spence fight fall apart, you will see Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence next summer. That's just the reality of the game. Sometime next summer. No matter what happens, they got to build up that fight. They will auction off $2 million for a $50 million fight. And that $2 million fight, that $2 million expense per se, $3 million expense, is a date for Shawn Porter to fight somebody, a date for Errol Spence to fight somebody, and they call out each other, and guess what? The name and the value of the fight gets higher and higher and higher, right? That's facts. That's boxing. That's boxing 101. No fighter goes in and fights everybody. with the exception of Fernando Vargas. And we all know how his career ended. Too many head-on collisions. Too many. Like back to back to back to back. You know, we forget that this is a combat sport. And I know they signed up for it, and I know we buy the tickets, right? So I'm not doing that without it. But I'm just speaking from a pragmatic, logistical perspective, and a person who tries and keeps one leg on each side of the fence in terms of giving you guys the realities of boxing. And that's why guys ask the question that you guys are literally thinking. You understand? Like, for years, we've always wanted to know how old was Luis Ortiz, and we wanted to come out of his mouth. He told me he's 39. He's 39, so we got to live with it. He's 39, right? The only thing I didn't ask him was, I should ask him when's his birth date, right? And see if he counted in his head. That probably would have been a better question, but we got the good question. But yeah, man. So that's where we're at. Don't expect. They're gonna fight. They're gonna unify the division without a doubt. But Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia creates a superstar in the sport of boxing, right? Just like Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua will create a superstar in boxing. Just like Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will create a superstar in boxing, right? I mean, it won't be as big as obviously as Anthony Joshua, but it will definitely catapult somebody, right? And if Mikey Garcia wins for a week in America, he's the best athlete in the world. Like, for real. And Mikey Garcia, I need to do a standalone video on Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia. You guys heard my videos and me speaking in reverence in the interviews I've done with Mikey Garcia. And you guys know 1,000% I'm not an ass kisser. You understand what I'm saying? I do this for us. I make my own money. I don't have to run and chase people for interviews. I have access to everybody's phone number if I so choose. Do friends on YouTube, do friends in boxing. You know, I have allies all across the globe. So everyone is literally one person away in terms of who I want to get. And you guys know I really, really don't do interviews on the phone and stuff. You know what I mean? I like seeing people eye to eye, you know what I mean? Person to person. You understand what I'm saying? So I refuse, and I'll keep it real. I refuse an opportunity to interview with Oscar De La Hoya. Breaking news. I need to do that in another video, right? Or an opportunity to interview with. I told him no. I don't want to deal with that energy in my life. I told you guys that in the video before, but the opportunity wasn't presented to me. The opportunity was presented to me, right? And I said, nah, I don't want to deal with Oscar right now. My life is good. I want to deal with my family. You know what I mean? Business is thriving. And I will be emotionally exhausted interviewing, spiritually exhausted dealing with Oscar De La Hoya. Because you got to fight through the lies to get to the truth. You know, that will be a spiritual warfare, because I'm coming from a, I believe, an omnipotent perspective. You understand? Love of boxing, love of humanity, right? And, you know, so anyways, as I digress back into Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter. We're going to get what we want. The boxing stars are already aligned. Everybody know where everyone is going. Deontay Wilder is fighting someone else. Anthony Joshua is going to fight someone else. Errol Spence is fighting Mikey Garcia. Shawn Porter will fight Danny Garcia. The winner of that fight, no matter who it is, will get a voluntary defense. No matter how mad we're going to fight for an immediate fight with Errol Spence, that's the business of boxing. All right, I'm telling you guys, and you guys are still going to get disappointed at the truth. I'm telling you the truth, and yet you're still going to come online and fight. You're going to put your comments in the comment section. Say, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, when in actuality, I've been telling you guys the whole time. Feel free to watch the interview today. There is no woman in Shawn Porter. I've had many of I've had many conversations with Errol Spence. I've had many conversations with off camera, for that matter. You guys see the interactions between me and Errol Spence, and me and Shawn Porter, me and Kenny Porter. You guys understand that the relationship that I have with both of them in terms of candor, in terms of interactions, right? And even for that matter, Tank Tank and Adrian Broner. You understand? Tank is 22, 23 years old, so he's going to talk about me. That's showing affinity. You guys remember grade school shit. Like, you know, when you like a girl, what do? You punch her in the arm, right? Right. For a second, in middle school, remember that? Like, you talk about it, right? You find you don't have the maturity levels or the mature toughness to go through that insecure phase of actually engaging with her, right? And actually, like, you know what I mean, playing on equal, but you want the leverage, right? Right. So if it doesn't go your way, you'll be A-okay. You'll still be A1, right? You didn't invest nothing into it, right? But I'm thoroughly excited. I think that what's the Tuesday? Okay. I was checking my handyman's work schedule. Sorry. So yeah, we're excited, and I'm glad the stars are aligned, and you guys were killing me in the comments. I read you guys' comments. You know what I mean? I don't respond to it because I know, like, we did what? We went back and forth, 5 videos, and you guys still wasn't understanding the realities of boxing. You guys still wasn't understanding Mikey Garcia will fight Errol Spence. And I told you in an unnamed video, someone will replace Terrence Crawford. All my subscribers who watched the video, feel free to put it in the comments. Say, I'm not going to. You guys go through the videos and find it. But I told you guys. And I'm not going to tell you I knew that fight was going to happen, but I did a video that tells you that I know what the hell is going on. Right? Errol Spence has an idea what's going on. Not an idea. He knows where his career is going. He's going into superstardom, which is right. He's young. He's brash. You know what I mean? He looks the part. Great kid. Quality kid. Exceptional boxer. Great dad. I've only had one conversation with the dad, and it was in passing, nothing real intimate. I've only said hi to the mom as she was walking to her front row seat. First row, front row seat. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, I just wanted to let you guys know, all the subscribers, Black Fight fan, you guys were murdering me or attempting to murder me. Ticket TV was attempting to murder me. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Telling me you want to fight. The business of boxing sometimes, most times, many times takes precedence. And I tried to explain it to you. I literally tried to explain it to you. If Danny Garcia wins, he will get a voluntary defense. And then he'll fight Errol Spence. And you guys are going to complain about that pony pick. Why don't he fight Errol Spence next? Let the fight build, man. You got big money. Ain't no money being made in January and December. People spending money. You in the dead heat of the NFL playoffs. Nobody can compete with the NFL playoffs. Nobody. Nobody can compete with March Madness, and no one can compete with the NFL playoffs. No one. So if you want Errol Spence to fight Danny Garcia and or Shawn Porter in January, go right ahead. You put up the money and promote it and see how it does. It's not going to do bad. I'm saying versus a June date in Barclay or a June date, April, May date in Vegas. Astronomical differences. Astronomical. And then people like us, people on Instagram, people with YouTubers, people writing articles, can build the fight up until, oh, he's scared, he don't want to fight. And next thing you know, the contract was already signed before they even went in. Oh, excuse me, the agreement was already put in place. And I'm telling you how it's going to work. But if Errol Spence fights Mikey Garcia, what you want to say, Lincoln?
Daddy doesn't make those all day.
Thank you. All right. What you doing? What you need?
I'm trying to look for my iPad so I can watch YouTube.
Okay, go ahead. So that's typically how it works, man. And this is my last video before I go do a bedtime routine, and I'll come back later. I got a lot of videos to talk about. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And now we know everything is free and clear. We're good to go. Everybody's happy. I'm not taking shots at Ticket and Black Fight Fan, but I was right. You guys were emotional, as I told you guys. You guys are just emotional, off the cuff, and speaking from a fan's perspective, which is okay. Use me as your ally. I'm telling you the truth, and you can take it or leave it. And I'm talking to the people that was putting in the comment section as well. You guys were just hammering me. Oh, Fred is protecting Shawn. No, I ain't protecting. I just know what the hell is going on. Right? I told you Mikey Garcia was going to fight Errol Spence. I told you that. I told you that, what, a month and a half ago? 2 months ago? Month and a half ago? Let's see, this is August? I told you that a month and a half ago. I just didn't say the name. I told you guys that, right? But no, you guys don't believe me, right? I told you that a week before. I told you that a week before. Check the date of that video, but I told you guys. But even if you watch the Terrence Crawford videos, I told you that this fight was happening in the video. If you listen to my words, so Terrence Crawford fought June 6th, right? He fought the same day as Leo Santa Cruz, June 8th, right? So that first week of June, I told you guys Mikey Garcia was fighting Errol Spence. The first week of June, before Errol Spence fought June 16th. It's wonderful. Thank you. Barbershop Conversations, man. Again, I am the Oracle. Again, I know. There's a reason why I haven't lost a fight. There's a reason why I get perfect, 26-0-1, right? And take it for what it's worth, I had picked Mikey Garcia to win the fight. I'm not taking credit for it, but I picked Mikey Garcia to win the fight. But anyways, I'll do a video in my gym, and they'll tell you who I picked. Everyone in the gym know. I've trained at a Mexican gym. Everybody know I picked Mikey Garcia to win the fight. So, anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and talk to you guys soon. Appreciate you guys. Peace.